Hello my dear friends and net aspirants, welcome back to High Point again. In this video, we'll see yet another important concept related to or relevant in cultural studies known as lifestyle. We will be looking at more points related to lifestyle. This term is quite familiar nowadays. You know what is meant by lifestyle. Okay, so before that, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it if you are interested to have more video lectures related to English literature, cultural studies and literary theory and criticism, and press the bell icon while you subscribe so that you get a notification when we upload anything in here. Okay, and also follow me on Instagram. There too you can find many number of study materials which will be helpful in your NTA UGC NET JRF English Language and Literature Paper 2 preparation. And if you are looking for some online affordable well arranged simplified study materials, you can visit our website www.highpoint.in. After having this free trial there, you can see everything that we are providing, and if you are interested, join our family as a student from the website itself. If you wanted to know anything related to the study materials and the facilities, free bonuses that we are providing via our website as part of our course, you can use this number, reach out to me, or use the Instagram platform to chat with me. Okay, moving on about lifestyle. Lifestyle is the distinctive style of life particular social groups in a given age. So lifestyle, every group in a society, not everyone's lifestyle is similar. It's a distinct style. There will be distinct and different in style. The way in which they are arranged, the way in which they are conducting their life, it is different. So some group of people, they'll have a particular kind of lifestyle, and some other people, according to social strata, according to the caste system in India, or according to the gender, or according to the economic status a person has, or according to the economic status a group has, their lifestyle will be different. Okay, and according to age also, this lifestyle can be different. So what is the lifestyle of your parent may not be the lifestyle of you. Okay, maybe my lifestyle is different from yours because my age is slightly different from yours. Your parents' age is different from yours. So according to age also, lifestyle will be distinct and different. It is now used to describe the construction of individuality through a specific process. So lifestyle is now used to describe what type of individuality according to the way in which you are living your life. Okay, what is that process? So in order to indicate that too, we use lifestyle nowadays. Lifestyle is an individual's preference in clothing, food, leisure, activities, automobile and housing. So in many other things, what is the preference of an individual? What type of things that a person is preferring when that person is selecting a cloth for him or her, or what kind of food they are consuming, what type of leisure activities that they are engaged at, and also what type of gadgets and what type of house they have. So lifestyle indicated to all those individual preferences that person has. The individual's choice of clothing, food or leisure activity is taken to be expression of his or her individual taste and sense of style. Okay, that's how in lifestyle all these things are important, because they are living their life, they are consuming these things that gives some perceptions and some insights about their individuality, their consumer culture and all. That is, the choice asserted by an individual is a symbol of her or his individual identity. So how we are getting certain identity? The individual preferences and individual things that we are doing throughout our life, the roles that we are playing in throughout our life. So the choices that we are making, these are material things. And what are the material choices that we are making whenever we select a cloth, whenever we select a food item, whenever we wanted to engage in a leisure activity, whenever we select a gadget for our daily use. So these individual preferences actually asserts individual it's a symbol of her or his individual identity, and identity is very much important and pivotal in cultural studies. Okay, lifestyle is the expression and construction of an individual's identity through the choice of particular commodities and behavior in terms of clothing, housing, leisure activities, speech, automobile and food. Okay, so it's an expression. Lifestyle is an expression, and it's also a construction of individual identity. What type of choices that you are making that actually constructs your identity as an individual. So lifestyle is that expression and construction of a person's identity through the choices that that person is making throughout their lives in terms of clothing, housing, leisure activities, speech, automobile, food, and etc. and etc. Okay, cultural studies interested in lifestyle because, so these are the four reasons, specific reasons why cultural studies is very much interested in lifestyle. Okay, the first one is lifestyle is about everyday life. So culture is everyday life, how people are conducting, how people are generating meaning in everyday basis in their life. Okay, so lifestyle is about everyday life, and lifestyle defines identity. So everyday life is important in cultural studies, and identity is also very much important. So lifestyle defines an individual's identity, and when a social group has a certain kind of lifestyle, that defines that group's identity. Okay, lifestyle influences social relations. It's not about, lifestyle is not about a particular person's choices only, but it is a social thing. A group of people will have more or less the same kind of lifestyle, so that social group will be identified differently, and lifestyle influences social relations. Lifestyle bestows meaning and value to artifacts in a culture. So lifestyle means people are consuming certain things that they want in their life, that they wanted to have certain identities throughout their lives. So lifestyle actually bestows, gives meaning and value to artifacts in a culture. So for these four major reasons, lifestyle is important in cultural studies. It is important to note that lifestyle is not a permanent thing. So it is not a permanent thing. So once you have a lifestyle, it is not like that it is never gonna change. It will change, it will eventually change. Your choices of dressing, your choices of food, your choices of gadgets, your choices of music, everything will change. When something new or something interested come up, then everything will change. And when a new generation comes up, then even lifestyle will be different for that kind of person. So my son will have a different kind of lifestyle than me. I just cannot push them to have the same kind of lifestyle that I am having now in the future. No, in the future it will change. Lifestyle is not a permanent thing. In fact, one of the things we need to remember is that lifestyle related identity has to have a certain degree of flexibility. What does that mean? Lifestyle is not permanent. That means it has a flexibility. So lifestyle related identity that a person has, that identity possess a certain degree of flexibility, because it is not a permanent thing. Lifestyle can change. When you become rich, when you have so much money to spend, then your lifestyle will change. When you become poor, if you are a poor person and you have very little money to spend, then your lifestyle will be different. So lifestyle related identity, it has a certain degree of flexibility. Lifestyle have to be unstable. Lifestyle, as technology improves, as many things are available to people, then lifestyle has to change. It need not to be stable, it need not to be rigid. It needs to be unstable and flexible, and it need not to be permanent. Okay, now lifestyle and consumer culture. So how lifestyle and consumer culture, these two are related. That's what we are going to look at now. Consumer culture is about the consumption of goods and services, that we know how certain things are produced, how people are consuming them, how certain products has its own identity, how identity is generated through cultural intermediaries. So consumer culture is about the consumption of goods. Contemporary culture in metropolises is given by the need and desire to consume. The contemporary culture in metropolises, the big cities, it is driven by how this consumer culture is driven and developed and maintained in metropolises. It is driven by need and desire to consume. So these people who are producing some products, they'll create the need, they'll identify some need, or they'll identify some desire, or they'll create the need and desire among the consumers, so that the consumers come and buy this product and consume again and again. Consumer culture has two aspects for cultural studies. Okay, consumer culture has two aspects for cultural studies. The first one is the cultural dimension of economy. So the first dimension has economic dimension, where goods and services are not merely utilities but also have symbolic value. So if you have a certain kind of clothing style that will create a symbolic value, that will create a meaning and identity for you. So these goods and services that we are consuming, they are not merely for our utilities, our uses, but also have a symbolic value. So the economic dimension of culture. So the cultural dimension of economy, the second aspect is the economic dimension of culture, where even cultural goods, styles and commodities have economic value and are governed by market principles, monopoly trade practices, competition and labor relations. So the cultural products that are available in the market, they are not away, or they are not beyond economic value. They are not beyond the market principles, monopoly trade practices, competition and labor relations. They are influenced even the cultural goods, styles, commodities. Take the tribal products. Okay, they have economic value nowadays. They are also governed by market principles. There is also the strategies. Market strategies are needed. Cultural intermediaries are needed. Monopoly trade practices are also influencing these, tribal cultural goods, styles and commodities. So economic dimension of culture is also there, as well as cultural dimension of economy is also there. These are the two aspects of consumer culture in cultural studies. Now, let's have the conclusion about lifestyle. Lifestyle is about identity making, that we have already discussed. Lifestyle is about consumption of specific objects or events. Consumption is the acquisition of objects and their symbolic meaning. Okay, simply we are not consuming certain products. We are seeing that products in ads, when people using them. Okay, so when we see that by using those items, those objects and things, they are getting a kind of meaning, they are getting a relevance, they are getting a kind of value, we are actually want them as ours. That's why consumption is not only about the utilization of all these products, but this product also has a symbolic meaning. So it's an acquisition. When we consume certain products or any other product, we have we also acquire the object as well as their symbolic meaning. The act of consumption is governed by the idea of taste. How we are choosing items to consume according to our taste, as taste becomes a marker of identity and difference. So if you have a good taste, you will choose that kind of things. If you belong to a certain kind of economy, then you will choose that kind of things. So this lifestyle will build a kind of identity for you, and that will governed by the consumption of certain product is governed by the idea of taste, and taste becomes a marker of identity and difference. What kind of difference? How you are different from other group, how your group is different from other social groups. Okay, so that's all about lifestyle. If you have any doubts, do mention that in the comment section, and also let me see your suggestions as well if you have any to improve my future videos. And yeah, do visit my website, don't forget it, and also follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel, and press the like button if you have liked this video and if it was useful to you. Okay, and stay tuned to High Point. Thanks for watching this video. Meet you in the next video session. Tata, bye bye.